1. Trump revives calls for U.S. control of Panama Canal. Former President Trump has once again called for the U.S. to exert control over the Panama Canal, despite its transfer to Panama in 1999. Critics say this undermines Panama's sovereignty and could harm U.S.-Latin American relations. The canal is a crucial global trade route, and any attempt to seize it would likely be met with international condemnation. 2. Trump endorses former critic, Kari for Senate. In a move highlighting his continued influence within the Republican Party, former President Trump has endorsed Kari for Senate in Arizona. Lake, who was once a critic of Trump, is now a staunch supporter. This endorsement demonstrates the GOP's willingness to embrace candidates aligned with Trump's agenda, regardless of their past stances. 3. Trump's borders are promises return of family detention. Former President Trump's top border advisor has announced plans to reinstate controversial immigration policies if Trump returns to office. These include mass deportations and the return of family detention at the border. Critics have condemned these proposals as cruel and inhumane, while supporters argue they are necessary to secure the border. 4. Arizona Attorney General opposes deportation of Dreamers. Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich, a Republican, has stated he would oppose any attempt by former President Trump to deport Dreamers. He called such a move a bright red line he wouldn't cross. This indicates a potential point of disagreement between Brnovich and Trump on immigration policy, highlighting the complex nature of this issue within the GOP. 5. Elon Musk and MAGA allies clash over H-1B visas. Elon Musk has found himself at odds with some of his usual MAGA allies over the issue of H-1B visas for foreign skilled workers. Musk and others, like Vivek Ramaswamy, are defending the visa program, sparking backlash from some on the far right who oppose it. This disagreement highlights a growing rift between the populist wing of the Republican Party and the tech industry. 6. Far-right activist Laura Loomer claims she was suspended on X by Elon Musk. Far-right activist Laura Loomer has claimed that she was suspended on X, formerly Twitter, by Elon Musk himself, amid an ongoing immigration spat. This follows earlier reports of a growing divide between Musk and some of his MAGA allies. The incident highlights the complex dynamics within the right-wing political sphere. 7. U.S. telecom firm targeted in Chinese cyber espionage campaign. Another U.S. telecommunications company, Shenandoah Telecommunications Company, has fallen victim to a Chinese cyber espionage campaign. This attack gave hackers access to sensitive customer data, including text messages and call logs. This marks the 9th such company known to be targeted, raising serious concerns about the security of U.S. telecommunications infrastructure. 8. China sanctions 7 companies over U.S. military assistance to Taiwan. China has imposed sanctions on 7 companies in response to U.S. military assistance to Taiwan. The move comes amid escalating tensions between China and the U.S. over Taiwan's status. This development could further strain the already tense relationship between the two countries. 9. U.S. sanctions billionaire founder of Georgia Dream Party. The United States has sanctioned Bidzina Ivanishvili, the billionaire founder of Georgia's ruling political party, Georgia Dream. The move has been met with mixed reactions, with some praising it as a stand against corruption and others criticizing it as interference in Georgian politics. This development could have significant implications for the political landscape in Georgia. 10. Canadian ministers meet Trump aides at Mar-a-Lago to discuss border and tariffs. Top ministers from Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government met with aides of former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago to discuss border security and tariffs. This meeting took place despite the often icy relationship between Trudeau and Trump. The discussions signal a potential shift in the U.S.-Canada relationship, particularly regarding border issues. 11. Yellen issues debt limit warning to Congress. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned Congress that the U.S. could hit its debt limit in mid-January. This could have serious consequences for the economy if Congress fails to act. The warning underscores the need for a bipartisan solution to avoid a potential default. 12. Senate approves bill to expand Social Security benefits. The U.S. Senate has passed the Social Security 2100 Act. This bill aims to expand Social Security benefits and ensure the program's long-term solvency. It would increase benefits for current and future retirees, improve the cost of living adjustment, and extend the solvency of the trust fund. 13. Could you benefit from the Social Security Fairness Act? The Social Security Fairness Act, which aims to repeal the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO, could benefit millions of Americans. The bill has bipartisan support and could provide full Social Security benefits to public sector retirees. 14. Democratic strategist calls for new generation of leaders. Following recent political developments, a Democratic strategist has called for a new generation of leaders within the party. This comes amid discussions about the party's response to recent political challenges and its overall direction. The call for new leadership reflects a desire for fresh perspectives and strategies. 15. Freedom Caucus chair questions House GOP leadership. The chair of the House Freedom Caucus has suggested that the current GOP leadership may not be what the party needs. This comes amid increasing dissatisfaction with Speaker Mike Johnson's leadership. The comments highlight the ongoing internal divisions within the Republican Party. 16. Former FBI and CIA chief urges Senate to reject Patel and Gabbard. A former director of both the FBI and CIA has urged the Senate to reject Kash Patel and Tulsi Gabbard, two potential appointees in a hypothetical second Trump administration. Concerns have been raised about their qualifications and potential conflicts of interest. This development highlights the ongoing debate about the suitability of certain individuals for high-level government positions. 17. Court rules Georgia lawmakers can subpoena Fani Willis in Trump case. A Georgia court has ruled that state lawmakers can subpoena Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis for information related to her investigation into former President Trump's alleged election interference. The ruling could have significant implications for the ongoing case. 18. Some Republicans see Trump's imperialist musings as negotiation tactic. Some Republicans are suggesting that former President Trump's recent comments about acquiring other countries, like Greenland and the Panama Canal, are merely an act of negotiation. This interpretation comes amid growing concern about Trump's foreign policy views. 19. Trump again suggests U.S. should own and control Greenland. Former President Trump has again suggested that the United States should own and control Greenland, a self-governing territory of Denmark. This comes after previous attempts to purchase the island were rebuffed. Trump's continued interest in Greenland has been met with skepticism and criticism. 20. Panama's president rejects Trump's claims about Chinese soldiers in Canal Zone. The president of Panama has dismissed claims made by former President Trump that Chinese soldiers are operating in the Panama Canal Zone, calling them nonsense. Trump has repeatedly suggested that the U.S. should retake control of the canal. This exchange highlights the ongoing tensions between the U.S. and Panama over the strategically important waterway. 21. Norovirus cases surge across the United States. Health officials are reporting a rise in norovirus outbreaks, particularly in the Northeast. This highly contagious virus causes vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach cramps. People are urged to practice good hygiene, especially frequent hand washing, to prevent its spread. 22. Rising homelessness in the U.S. Homelessness in the United States has risen by a staggering 18% according to recent reports, with some areas like Oregon reporting a 91% increase in the last 17 years. The lack of affordable housing, the end of pandemic-era assistance programs, and an increase in migrants are cited as contributing factors. 23. Video shows New York prison guards fatally assaulting inmate. Shocking video footage has emerged showing several New York prison guards assaulting a handcuffed inmate, Robert Brooks, who later died from his injuries. A lawsuit claims that the guards involved are part of a larger beat-up squad within the facility. This incident has sparked outrage and renewed calls for prison reform and accountability. 24. Inmate identified in fatal assault of Ohio correction officer. Authorities have identified the inmate involved in the assault that led to the death of Ohio correction officer Andrew Lansing. The director of Ohio prisons described the inmate as pure evil. This incident has raised serious concerns about safety within Ohio's prison system. 25. 11 Illinois teens charged in dating app attacks. 11 teenagers in Illinois have been charged with felonies after allegedly luring men using dating apps and then beating them. The attacks took place in Mount Prospect, and police are investigating. This case highlights the potential dangers of online dating and the need for caution when meeting strangers. 26. Good Samaritan found dead in Arizona after helping stranded motorist. A man in Arizona who offered to help a stranger with a stranded vehicle was found dead near a smoldering car on Christmas Eve. The circumstances surrounding his death are suspicious, and authorities are investigating. This tragic incident serves as a reminder to exercise caution when assisting strangers. 27. More human remains found on Palos Verdes Peninsula. Police have located more human remains on the Palos Verdes Peninsula after a severed leg was found washed ashore earlier. The remains are believed to be connected to a boating accident. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities are working to identify the victims. 28. Customs agents seize 22,000 fake Pennsylvania vehicle inspection stickers. Customs and Border Protection agents have seized over 22,000 counterfeit Pennsylvania vehicle inspection stickers, with an estimated value of $1.4 million. The fake stickers were shipped from Israel. This bust highlights the ongoing problem of counterfeit goods and the efforts of law enforcement to combat it. 29. Woman killed in explosion at Tyson Foods plant in Georgia. A woman sleeping in a truck outside a Tyson Foods plant in Georgia was tragically killed in an explosion at the facility. 2 other people were hospitalized with severe burns. The cause of the explosion is under investigation. 30. Instacart shopper kills police officer in North Carolina supermarket. An Instacart shopper fatally shot a police officer, Michael Horan, inside a Food Lion supermarket in Greensboro, North Carolina. The officer's body was escorted home in a procession, and funeral details have been announced. This tragic incident highlights the dangers faced by law enforcement officers every day. 31. New police vehicles hitting the streets. Law enforcement agencies across the country are set to receive new police vehicles, with a focus on SUVs and hybrid models. Departments are increasingly choosing vehicles like the Ford Police Interceptor utility for their versatility and performance. These new vehicles boast powerful engines and advanced safety technology. 32. Mega Millions jackpot exceeds $1.1 billion. The Mega Millions jackpot has climbed to a staggering $1.1 billion. This is one of the largest lottery prizes in U.S. history, and it's got everyone dreaming of what they do with all that cash. The next drawing is Friday night. 33. 5 tornadoes confirmed in Houston area after Christmas. The National Weather Service has confirmed that 5 tornadoes touched down in the Houston area the day after Christmas. The storms caused significant damage, displacing residents and disrupting holiday plans. One family, a single mother with 6 children, lost their home to an EF1 tornado. 34. Powerful thunderstorms threaten Texas and Louisiana, delaying holiday travel. Powerful thunderstorms are threatening Texas and Louisiana, further delaying holiday travel in the region. A tornado watch has been issued for parts of the Brazos Valley. Travelers are urged to stay informed about the latest weather updates. 35. Severe storms snarl holiday travel across the U.S. Severe storms across the United States are causing major disruptions to holiday travel during one of the busiest travel weekends of the year. Snow, rain, and thunderstorms are leading to flight cancellations and delays, leaving many travelers stranded. 36. Freezing rain to create icy conditions in Northeast. Freezing rain is expected to create icy conditions in parts of the Northeast, including New Jersey and Massachusetts. Drivers are urged to exercise caution, as the icy conditions could make roads treacherous. Be sure to check the latest weather updates before heading out. 37. California coast battered by massive waves. The California coast, particularly around Santa Cruz, has been hit by massive waves, some reaching 20 to 30 feet, causing damage and prompting high surf advisories. While the waves are a dramatic sight, they pose a significant danger to coastal communities. 38. Surfer survives massive wipeout at Maui's Jaws. A surfer at the renowned big wave surf spot Jaws in Maui had a terrifying wipeout under a massive wave. Video footage shows the surfer being engulfed and tumbling underwater for an extended period. Miraculously, the surfer emerged unharmed. 39. Kilauea volcano erupts again, tourists urged to exercise caution. The Kilauea volcano in Hawaii has resumed erupting, prompting warnings from the National Park Service for visitors to exercise extreme caution. Recent footage showed a toddler nearly falling off a cliff overlooking the volcano, highlighting the dangers. 40. Tennessee town struggling to recover after hurricane. A small town in Tennessee is struggling to recover after the devastating effects of Hurricane Helene. The storm caused widespread flooding, particularly impacting a local plastics factory, and many residents are still dealing with the aftermath. 41. New York to charge fossil fuel companies for climate change damage. New York has passed a new law that will charge fossil fuel companies for damage caused by climate change. The law aims to raise up to $75 billion, but critics argue that the costs will ultimately be passed on to consumers. This legislation represents a significant step towards holding polluters accountable. 42. Global warming destroys major ski resort. The popular ski resort of Les Mourdes in the French Pyrenees has been forced to close due to a lack of snow, attributed to global warming. This closure highlights the devastating impact of climate change on the winter sports industry and mountain communities. 43. Phoenix Europe flights discontinued. Condor Airlines has discontinued its non-stop flights between Phoenix and Frankfurt. The airline cited economic factors and changes in travel demand. This is a blow to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, which has been working to expand its international offerings. 44. The Woes of TGI Fridays. The once popular casual dining chain TGI Fridays is facing declining sales, restaurant closures, and a heavy debt load. The company is struggling to adapt to changing consumer tastes and increased competition. TGI Fridays is attempting to revitalize its brand through menu changes and a new marketing campaign. 45. Deadpool director paid $250,000 for $2.9 billion franchise starter. Tim Miller, the director of the original Deadpool movie, revealed he was paid only $250,000 for his work on the film. This is a surprisingly low figure, considering the movie's massive box office success and the multi-billion-dollar franchise it spawned. 46. Hollywood acting challenges. Jeffrey Owens, best known for his role as Elvin on The Cosby Show, recently discussed the financial challenges faced by many working actors. He highlighted the unpredictable income and lack of job security, even for those with recognizable roles. 47. The Batman 2 starring Robert Pattinson delayed until 2026. The Batman 2, starring Robert Pattinson, has been delayed until October 2, 2026. The delay is attributed to the recent Hollywood strikes, which impacted production schedules across the industry. 48. Championship boxer Paul Bamba dies at 35. Light heavyweight boxing champion Paul Booker's son Bamba has died at the age of 35. The cause of death has not been made public. His manager, singer Ne-Yo, paid tribute to Bamba's dedication and work ethic. 49. The tragic passing of OG Maco. OG Maco, the Atlanta rapper best known for his viral hit, You Guessed It, has passed away at the age of 32. The cause of death has not been officially confirmed. OG Maco's energetic style influenced a generation of Atlanta rappers. 50. Golfer Scottie Scheffler to miss tournament after hand surgery. World number 1 golfer Scottie Scheffler underwent surgery on his right hand after cutting it on broken glass. He'll, unfortunately, miss the upcoming Century Tournament of Champions. 51. A unique marriage secret. Shark Tank investor Barbara Corcoran revealed that she and her husband have maintained separate bedrooms throughout their 35-year marriage. She believes this has contributed to their marital success. Corcoran emphasized the importance of personal space and independence. 52. Missing Florida dog rings doorbell to announce return home. In a heartwarming turn of events, a missing dog in Florida returned home on Christmas Eve and rang the doorbell to alert his family. The clever canine's actions shocked and delighted his owners, providing a happy ending to a stressful situation. 53. OpenAI beefs up Washington presence, focuses on energy and security. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is expanding its presence in Washington, D.C., signaling a push to influence policy related to artificial intelligence. The company is reportedly focusing its lobbying efforts on energy and national security issues. 54. Peach 51 pilot's war story. A World War II P-51 Mustang pilot shared his recollection of his first aerial victory, accompanied by authentic gun camera footage. The pilot described the intense emotions and split-second decisions involved in air combat. 1. The Beyoncé Bowl scores big for Netflix. The Beyoncé Bowl, a fictional event dreamed up by fans, became a massive online phenomenon, culminating in Netflix jokingly announcing a halftime show on Christmas Day. Despite it being a prank, the buzz generated record-breaking streaming numbers for the platform, proving the power of Beyoncé's fanbase and the internet's ability to create its own reality. Some are even criticizing actual NFL games, saying the football interrupted the Beyoncé Bowl. 2. Tina Knowles defends Beyoncé's Christmas performance. Tina Knowles, Beyoncé's mother, has come to her daughter's defense after some online criticism of the imagined Beyoncé Bowl performance. Knowles clapped back at mind-boggling haters, highlighting the absurdity of criticizing a performance that never actually happened. This whole saga emphasizes the intense scrutiny faced by celebrities, especially on social media. 3. Squid Game Season 2 and 3 updates. The creator of the hit Netflix series Squid Game has offered some tantalizing details about the upcoming Season 2 finale, describing it as heavy and hinting at clues hidden in the mid-credit scene. While a release date for Season 3 remains uncertain, the show's immense popularity suggests it's definitely on the horizon. 5. Judge rejects Jay-Z's attempt to dismiss child assault case. A judge has denied Jay-Z's attempt to dismiss a lawsuit accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl in 2000. Furthermore, the judge ruled that the accuser can remain anonymous for the time being. This case is sure to generate significant attention as it moves forward. 6. WWE SmackDown recap. Nick Aldis addresses Kevin Owens. In the latest episode of WWE SmackDown, General Manager Nick Aldis addressed the ongoing situation with Kevin Owens, who recently assaulted Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. While the specifics of Aldis's message remain unclear, it's evident that Owens' actions will have consequences. The storyline continues to unfold, keeping wrestling fans on the edge of their seats. Also, a championship celebration took place for Chelsea Green. 7. Outgoing Sony Pictures CEO defends Spider-Man spin-offs. The outgoing CEO of Sony Pictures, Tony Vinciquerra, has defended the studio's recent Marvel films, including the critically panned Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web. He argued that these films are not bad and were unfairly crucified by the press and critics. Despite his defense, the box office performance of these spin-offs suggests audiences may not fully agree. 8. Model and actress Dale Haddon dies in suspected carbon monoxide leak. Dale Haddon, a renowned model and actress, tragically passed away at the age of 76 in a suspected carbon monoxide leak. The incident occurred at the Pennsylvania home of a Hallmark actor. This heartbreaking event serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning. 9. Dua Lipa sparks engagement rumors. Pop superstar Dua Lipa has ignited speculation that she's engaged to actor Callum Turner. She was recently spotted wearing a stunning ring on her left ring finger. While neither Lipa nor Turner has confirmed the engagement, fans are buzzing about the possibility of wedding bells in their future. 10. Fire damages historic Los Angeles building featured on Doors' album cover. A historic building in downtown Los Angeles, famously featured on the cover of the Doors' Morrison Hotel album, was severely damaged in a fire. The cause of the fire is under investigation. This building was a landmark for music fans and a piece of Los Angeles history. 11. Ex-Pixar staffers criticize scrapped trans storyline. Former Pixar employees have spoken out against the studio's decision to scrap a transgender storyline from an upcoming project. They expressed disappointment and frustration, arguing that the story had the potential to save lives by promoting inclusivity and representation. This controversy highlights the ongoing debate about diversity and inclusion in the entertainment industry. 12. The best and worst movies of 2024. Critics and audiences alike are sharing their picks for the best and worst films of 2024. While opinions vary, it's clear that this year has offered a diverse range of cinematic experiences. From thought-provoking dramas to blockbuster action flicks, there's been something for everyone at the movies. 13. Justin Baldoni's ex-publicist sues over alleged Blake Lively smear campaign. Justin Baldoni, known for his role in Jane the Virgin, is facing a lawsuit from his former publicist. The publicist alleges that Baldoni orchestrated a smear campaign against actress Blake Lively. This legal battle is sure to generate headlines and could have significant repercussions for Baldoni's career. Also, Caitlin Olsen supports Blake Lively in this matter. 14. Keanu Reeves' uncertain future with John Wick. Keanu Reeves has expressed doubts about the possibility of a John Wick 5, citing concerns about his physical ability to perform the demanding action sequences. While he says his heart wants another installment, he's unsure if his knees can do it. Fans of the franchise are holding out hope for another chapter, but it seems the future of John Wick is uncertain. 15. OnlyFans model Scarlett Vass welcomes baby with stepbrother. OnlyFans model Scarlett Vass and her husband, who is also her stepbrother, Tio Ricci, have welcomed a baby together. The couple's unconventional relationship has drawn significant attention online. They describe their newborn as a Christmas miracle. 16. The most watched telecasts of 2024. The NFL, the Paris Olympics, and the presidential debate are among the most watched telecasts of 2024. Additionally, shows like Tracker and the Young Sheldon finale have drawn massive viewership. These ratings reflect the enduring popularity of live sports, major events, and certain television series. Important world news to know today are: 1. Survivors of a recent Azerbaijan Airlines crash are reporting that they heard multiple bangs and explosions during the flight. 2. Missiles are now the biggest killer of airline passengers in conflict zones. 3. Syria's US-backed Kurdish coalition faces uncertain future. 4. Brazil bridge collapse, death toll rises. 5. Israeli military forces have reportedly forced the evacuation of patients and staff from Kamal Adwan Hospital, the last functioning hospital in northern Gaza. The hospital was allegedly stormed and set on fire. 6. North Koreans launching human-waved attacks in Ukraine. 7. North Korea experiencing mass casualties in Russia, White House says. 8. Injured North Korean soldier captured by Ukraine has died, says South Korea. 9. Several North Korean soldiers captured by Ukraine die from injuries, Zelensky says. 10. South Korea parliament passes vote to impeach acting President Han Duck-soo, deepening the country's political crisis. 11. Estonia's navy will now protect an undersea power link following damage to the main cable. 12. New leaders in Damascus call for cordial Syria ties with Israel. 13. Israel strikes Houthi targets in Yemen, hitting airport and ports. 14. This year has been alarmingly hot across the globe, with record-breaking temperatures reported in many regions. Scientists attribute the extreme heat to human-caused climate change, which they say resulted in an average of 41 extra days of dangerous heat this year. 15. Chinese man sentenced to death for killing 35 people in car attack. 16. Berlin, New Jersey police alerted about German market massacre suspect. 17. Germany's president has dissolved the Bundestag, paving the way for a snap election in February. 18. China unveils amphibious assault ship that can launch fighter jets. 19. China revealed 2 new stealth fighter designs. 21. 2 sailors die during Sydney to Hobart yacht race. 24. Italian journalist arrested in Iran, tossed into infamous Tehran prison. 25. NATO Santa shot down over Moscow by Russian missile.
Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more breaking news.